See, I did not write Rise from Within because I had every answer figured out. I started with confusion, I started with doubt, but I had a focus. In the beginning, it was not even to write a book because the book, I started writing the book very far back where I was just writing down information. I was only jotting down some things. I used to just have a spare book in my bag where I jot down ideas that come to my mind. So it is just of recent like a year ago that I actually found out which name I could give to that particular book. It is just last year that the idea of actually bringing forth a complete book came to my mind. I used to have it in scattered pages just all over among my school bags and all the other things. But I felt like, what is my contribution to the society? What is my contribution to the world? What if I die today? What am I going to leave? That is what actually changed my perspective of just collecting those few ideas. It now tells me, or I immediately change the idea of just collecting raw information to processing it and getting it ready for someone who is in need of maybe self discovery, maybe purpose discovery, maybe someone is in the journey of self discovery can use it as a blueprint, as a masterpiece, in order as a formula to guide the person to actually attain what he or she is looking for. So, just a year ago, the idea came to my mind, and I said, well, this looks like a great idea. In the beginning, it was not to produce a book like this one. Actually, it was not to produce a book. In the beginning, it was not to produce a book. It was just to write an ebook. Let me be precise. It was just write an ebook and maybe publish it like I published it on platforms like Seller, Amazon, Shopify. I did that well, but at a certain point, I felt like I was finding meaning. I was falling in love with writing. I mean, I was feeling fulfilled whenever I sat down to actually develop some of the points I collected years back. It started making sense to me that what if I just, what if I made this out of, what if I decided to bring something meaningful out of what I always thought is just a part-time play. Then the idea Rise from Within came to my mind, and I said, okay, if God can give me the idea to bring forth a book like this, then He's going to give me the wisdom, He's going to give me the energy, He's going to give me the resources needed to bring forth this book. And then I kicked off, I contacted one or two persons. Some were interested, some were never interested, and then I worked with the interested ones. So when you see something like this, it was not just my personal work. It is I am just the author because I am like the team captain because of my own contribution. But there's a team behind. Let me be sincere. There's a team behind. There are people behind that we've worked together that I cannot underlook that or I cannot undermine that. So get your copy of Rise from Within today and start reading it because it is going to there's no more time. There's no more time. Because the time that you're wasting is saying, oh, I might get it tomorrow. Another person has gotten it, another person has started before you. By the time you're getting started, somebody is already finding meaning in his or her life. So if you want to get the soft copy, get to my comment section, get the link and purchase it on seller. Or you contact me directly if you are around. Let me give you the hard copy so that we can move together.